Danny Garcia, Ugas, none of those guys will fight Vergil.
Last question, man. Speaking of Spence, obviously, there's the whole issue with his eye. His old eye situation, torn retina. In your experience, Pita, you're always around the gym. You know what it's like. You've seen some hellacious sparring sessions at your gym. How do you think that happens, man? I mean, is it one of those things where you're looking at the ounce of gloves that they're wearing, you're looking at the headgear? Is it possible that one can get a detached retina, or a torn retina from sparring?
Yeah, we had it happen with Abner before he was going to fight Tank. I didn't notice exactly when it happened, but I don't know if they've talked about it. I believe my dad has talked to Abner's. It's been a while now since that injury happened. But he was sparring, and the thing is, he was sparring somebody who I don't know with Errol. I don't know who he was sparring, but I know he's usually sparring big guys. He spars the Charlo that trains with them. I don't know which Charlo it is.
Jamel.
Yeah, so he spars Jamel. I'm sure he spars middleweights because he's a big welterweight, Errol. But with Abner, he was sparring someone that wasn't that big of a puncher, and it was just kind of a freak thing where he got hit. And I remember he goes back to the corner, and my dad and them just tell me like, "Oh, that's it, they're done." So I take off I'm working the other kid's corner. I take off his headgear. We continue training. Abner gets out of the ring, and I walk by, and his eye looked a little bit red. Next thing you know, he goes to the restroom. He comes back. He has a towel, and it's just over his eye. And he walks out of the gym and just leaves. And he completely tore. He had a torn retina that day from sparring it, and that was before he was going to fight Tank Davis. He was going to fight Gervonta. So it does happen in training. It does happen in sparring. It's a very serious injury. I read online a lot of people kind of criticizing, maybe saying, "Oh, he didn't want to fight Pacquiao and this and that." That's stupid to believe that these guys are fighters. They'll fight anyone, because we got the same criticism when Abner was going to fight Tank. A lot of stupid people in media and fans and stuff, because he knew he was going to lose, he pulled out. That retina injury is not something light. That's serious. You could lose your eyesight from that eye. These guys are getting hit in sparring 3 times, however many days they spar a week. I don't know how they do it at their gym with Errol. Us, we do 3 days out of the week with top guys. If Errol was going to fight Manny Pacquiao, I'm sure he has some really, really good sparring partners, southpaws coming in from all over the world and stuff. And that kind of stuff happens in the gym.
You think
it sucks that it happened, because I thought Errol was going to go, and I thought he was going to beat Pacquiao. He was going to take his title. It was going to be a huge win for him. It was going to be big. They were going to sell a lot of pay-per-views. It was going to have a huge crowd. I predicted Errol dominating Pacquiao. If he wouldn't have stopped him late in the fight, I predicted maybe like a 9-3 type of fight, something like that, where he was just going to completely outclass him. And then that's kind of the passing of the torch. Pacquiao, retires with his big payday, and then Errol keeps it going from there. And it sucks that now we don't get to see it. And like I said, now he goes in there against Ugas, and he could possibly lose to Ugas, and that kind of fucks Errol's whole plan out.